Yeah, I'm just sending a message here. So, so we guess we should start explain our story then, Harper, should we?
Carry on.
So we were obviously Dublin was packed on Saturday, right? It was Christmas shopping and stuff. And like I say, because of Harper's, laissez-faire attitude at the time, I couldn't get petrol.
What are you talking about? You just made that, but I just came to you the night.
I said, be at my house at 11 o'clock. I have to go and bring my daughter to art class. We'll go from Scary's. Right?
So I got there 20 minutes later.
You fucking got there at 11:15?
20 past 11.
Well, I didn't get you until 11:45 because she starts art
class. That's what I mean, that's what I say, it's frozen.
I fucking told you she starts art class at 11:30. Right? So, not my fault. Not my fault I have, things to do.
And the fuel gauge doesn't work in the car.
The fuel gauge does work, right? But anyway, point is, we headed into Dublin, and anybody who knows Temple Bar, right, getting parking around there is tough because there's not a lot of parking, right? So we ended up having to go through down to Trinity Street. There was no parking there. We ended up parking in Brown Thomas, which is super expensive.
22 quid or something it was.
22 quid. I mean, we were only there for a couple of hours. Fucking ridiculous. So, but the thing is, you get a wee goodbye in Irish at the machine when you put your card. So I assume that's what the money's for. But anyway, so we were coming out of there, and obviously traffic's bad. And the thing about it, Dublin, is there's no petrol stations in the centre of Dublin, right? In the city centre. The nearest one would probably be North Strand or maybe Gardiner Street. No, North Strand is the only petrol station. But to get from Temple Bar to North Strand is going to take ages, especially on a Saturday, right? Anyway, it's Joe's traffic report for the week, for fuck's sake. So we ended up, I said to myself, I looked at the gauge and said, well, that'll get me to Swords, where I know there's a petrol station, because there's no petrol station on the motorway, which is ridiculous, only in Ireland. From Dublin to Swords, which is like probably a good, maybe 15 mile, there's no petrol station. You have to go off at Swords to get petrol. So myself and Hopper got to the bridge at Swords, and the car died, right? So Harper says, I walk up and get petrol.
Let's not forget, I says to you, mate, maybe you should just stop here on the hard shoulder before we go onto that bridge. And you says, no, this will get me all the way to Swords.
Well, I've done it before.
Mm-hmm.
It might have been carrying you. It might have been a problem. I don't know. It could have been. Like I say, everything relates back to you. But anyway, so Harper goes, I'll run up. I'll go up and get the petrol, right? And
I say that, brother.
We'd still be there.
You says it's only 5 minutes round there. I said, well, I'll walk up.
But I was trying to be kind. Like, I mean, 5 minutes for me, man.
I can't get an hour away.
Right, but so anyway, I said to Harper, stay here. I grabbed the canister out of the boot and I ran up the hard shoulder. Luckily enough, some kind gentleman in a Lexus pulled over and says, listen, I'll give you a lift to the petrol station and I'll head on. I said, you're a gentleman, so give me a lift. And I ran back down, back onto the motorway. Harper's standing out there giving his last will and testament to Vicky because he thought he was going to get cleaned out by an 18-wheeler. Right?
Well, I was sitting in the car when he was away, right? And I'm going, Jesus, windy out there. The whole car was shaking. And then I realised it was these big lorries that were missing the car by like inches because they were coming off to take the cut off the swords. I mean, it was the 3, 2, 1, what do you call that? The slip road up.
It was a ramp, aye.
Oh my God, I shot. What did I do? Am I supposed to leave the car? Am I supposed to stay in the car? I don't know what to do in these situations.
I don't know if I could say. When I came back with the petrol, I was standing inches away from every car that went, pouring the petrol in, and you're standing there shaking yourself about 6 feet away.
Yeah, but I made the funnel. Wasn't it for me? You'd still be there yet. You were trying to pour it down a lollipop stick aside. What you were doing?
Anyway, we improvised, right? It was like the McGaver twins. We improvised, and we managed to get the petrol into the car and get us up to the petrol station and throw a tenner in it and head back to Balbriggan, right? Now at this point, I was meant to be in work at 7:30. At this point, it was what, 5 to 7?
Mm.
So we got to Balbriggan, we're into the house, put some deodorant on, threw my clothes on to go to work. Okay. Obviously, I was sweating because I've been running up the motorway for 20 minutes. And I got in the car, and as soon as I sat down in the seat, the driver's seat, I ripped the arse of my trousers. Right? Whatever must have happened, like the sweat in my legs or something, or the material must have caught my legs. I sat down, and I heard a massive rip, and the arse just came right out of my trousers.
I've never had the sweat on legs rip my arse at trousers before. Like
that's probably because you don't sweat in your legs. I mean,
maybe the trousers you buy at fucking Primark.
Anyway, so I was kind enough to go to Harper's Fashions and get a pair of Harper Straights that actually fitted fine and did the job. So I'll be keeping those, Harper.
You fucked them my funeral trousers.
I'll I'll leave it to you in my will.
Your youngest daughter's probably took them, but anyway, made a tent of them or something.
Oh, here.
Beef dishes.
That's right. I bought Harper a miniature Scott Brown at Celtic Park whenever we went over to the Kano Foundation, and it's been sitting on a shelf for weeks. And my youngest daughter, Ali, she's 5, has just been like, "Can I have that?" I was like, "No, I have to. If I don't give it to my friend, you can have it." And she woke me up the other day and just said, "Look, I opened it." I was like, "Well, I guess it's yours then." So, and Harper told me to tell her that Santa doesn't visit thieves. So, that's a kind of heart you're working with here at HomeBhoys. Harper hates kids. Is the bottom line.
I don't think you doubt how much my life was in danger, but
your fucking life wasn't in danger. I had the hazard lights on; everybody could see the car.
I swear to God, man, some of the motors, Canadian Island can drive. They drive far too fast. They drive too close to the. They just weren't caring about me. I'm standing there waving my mobile phone for extra so that you definitely see there's somebody there. I was terrified to leave the bridge. I thought if I try and get off the bridge, I'll just get mowed down. Oh, it was horrible. I was genuinely thinking, this is how you die, like. Phone Vicky. Phone Vicky. Says this, just order one pizza.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, it was eventful, and I went to work, and Jesus Christ, by the time I got home from work at 4 a.m,
I'll tell you something else, I was bursting for a piss, man.
You were on the fucking motorway, nobody could see you, just piss there.
10 pint of Guinness or something I had.
You should have just pissed
Joe just pulls down the street in Dublin, right? Opens the back door of the car, starts taking a piss. I'm going, what is going on here? City centre.
Aye, well, listen.
There's boys walking by going, Jesus, that Rory McGrath's not the same. You think it's all over? It is fucking now.
Well, listen, I'm the king of being above suspicion. If I was starting having a piss, looking like it was rummaging in the back of the car. Nobody knew a thing. They just thought the car was leaking.
I fucking knew you're farting and everything.
Anyway, hey, this is the kind of style the HomeBhoys travel in, folks. I mean, the HomeBhoys jet has yet to be refueled, so we can actually travel in a lap of luxury. But no, it was great fun. I mean, I was really, really glad I went into Dublin, despite the issues coming out, despite Harper's, lackadaisical.
Right, can I just say, Paul, because I've not had a chance to speak here about the duel. I thought, apart from the wee sound issues that we had, I thought the content was fantastic. A lot of really, really interesting stuff. I didn't know what to be. I kind of knew what to expect, but I didn't know what to expect, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. Just for having obviously seen the book and that, But no, I thought it was absolutely fantastic, man. More power to you, and I can understand why you're getting all the plaudits that you're getting, man. Just fantastic, and I absolutely cannot wait to put it on in Drogheda next month. And just want to highlight the fact that there was quite a few boys from Neve Podrick couldn't make it on Saturday, and there was different. And the boys who listened to this show that Joe mentioned, Fiacre, Baz, and on and that, they all want to come up to Drogheda as well. Yeah, there's a few boys from my work want to come to Drogheda. So if anybody's in Dublin, right, you listen to this, email homeboys@gmail.com, contact details, whatever, and I'll see if we can get enough names, and we'll sort of a minibus coming for. Because people are asking me how much would it be for a taxi to Drogheda back to Dublin. You're talking
certainly, Harper. Connor is going to be picking me up on the day, and if he's forgotten that, then he fucking remembers it now. And then we're going to be bringing 4 or 5 boys with us. So there's straight away there's at least 5, and then if there's anybody else, we could certainly all chip in for the minibus or whatever. Because I'm really looking forward to that. Because it's and everybody that you spoke to, I heard was really receptive about going there as well. So I think that'll be a great one.
Harper,
we've got Damien Quinn. Newry booked, he's one of the top rebel singers in Ireland at the minute. He's practically resident in the wrong part on a Sunday, the Rebel Sundays. So that's going to be a fantastic night. We've got a big raffle lined up with some big prizes, big money prizes, and signed Celtic jerseys, and 20 John Higgins cues. We've got loads of stuff.
we've got a John Higgins shed to sell. It's made of cues.
A shed made of John Higgins cues at the back. Just got to break some off.
If anybody wants a John Higgins Christmas tree, we can put it together.
What
If it's
date is
busy.
it, by the way?
The 24th.
24th of what, January?
Aye.
You planning on coming?
I don't know.
You can stay at my gaff if you want.
Christ, if you come, Jason, you and John will be getting raffled as well. I think.
Here, by the way, did Stephen Maguire play this week? Or last week? Do you know?
Aye. Check that UK thing, you know?
Aye. They get knocked out in the quarters and semis.
That's obviously the same Stephen Maguire we met that night, yeah?
Aye.
Oh, okay. I just wanted, because I heard it on the radio. I was like, oh, it's the same guy. Obviously it is. But yeah, that draw the night's going to be great. By the way, Harper, I know a fellow with a minibus. If they can mean, and he'll do a good price.
Right.
It's Fiona's uncle. I mean, and
Yeah, so it's just anybody who's in the area, like, want to get in contact with us, and we'll try and put everybody together. And
all you need to do really is just kind of organise the minibus and a couple of collection points. Like, obviously, not 19 fucking collection points, maybe 4.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If folks can get to. I know Faker's in, I think he's in Dunnabate. You know what I mean? So that's not far from where I am anyway. I mean, so
Paul, that's great. You've got somebody collecting you at the airport, because I was going to suggest Joe, but after just hearing the
No, I would have cancelled.
at least fucking Paul will be on time.
He'd have got you the bridge anyway.
He'd have fucking jumped off it.
And I think I'm right in saying Celtic's on the Sunday.
Aye, I think it's a wee Ross County.
Aye, so we'll get in Sarsfields the next day early doors, watch the game.
Aye. Oh, aye, definitely, aye. Because I'm not away till the Sunday night.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely be there. I might take those 2 days off then. It'll be quite a night. I can't wait for
Can
that.
bring my trousers back.
They are officially my work trousers now.
Better hope they dies in between now and the 24th of January, because I need to.
Just tell him you can't go. Tell him you're stuck on a bridge.
Unless it's me.
Then you will need them.
Nah, I'm not kidding.
Get buried in them.
He'd be buried in his duvet, right? That's what he'd fucking buried in.
Died with duvet.
Died with duvet. Anyway, so what time is it now? It's 10 to 9. What else we got to talk about, I suppose? I mean,
there was a thing that Paul Lear tweeted us about the fans against criminalisation. I think there was a meeting on Thursday, and I think Eddie Toner and that was there, and kind of ongoing process about trying to get that. I'll try and find the tweet if somebody talks for a couple of minutes.
What about the sign strip as well? You need to mention that
yes.
after the lad that donated it.
Oh, aye, there was Alan for the Carl Luke do on the 28th of December, which is completely sold out. They're showing the film and they're showing the things, and it's a drive for the food bank and a few other things. And a guy, Alan, got in touch this morning and says that he won a top in a raffle signed by a lot of the guys that was in and around the team that beat Man United in 2006, and he was going to donate to the raffle. So got in touch with Richard the day, and he was thoroughly receptive. So it was really, really appreciated, Alan. It's a really nice gesture, and he was complimenting the HomeBhoys as well. So fantastic.
Brilliant.
Yep, brilliant stuff.
Fantastic. And like we've said many times, these are the things that keep these initiatives going. You know what I mean, it's people power. Everything that's done through this show, through us, through whatever we do, it's all people power. You know what I mean, and it's like I said last week, Jason. It's organic. You know what I mean. I know you're not into gardening.
Aye, homegrown.
There's bulbs getting planted everywhere.
But yeah, so fantastic. Did I read that Nakamura's coming back for a game? Like as a guest, obviously.
It's a Mun game, aye.
Smurring game. Fantastic. We're great to see him again. What a player.
Genius.
What a fucking player. Did you ever see that video of him putting the free kick through the bus window?
Aye. The same taking the top off the wedding cake as well.
Aye, ridiculous.
Aye.
Brilliant.
Talent, you can't teach that. So we'll just have a look here. I'm reading a couple of articles here that's saying because Aguero's injured at Man City, they're going to need Guedetti back in a hurry, which I think is complete pish. Did you talk about Keith Jackson last week, Paul?
Keith Jackson?
Aye, yeah. The Blues just accused me of being the guy who stalks David Murray. And so clearly he's had a word in his ear, you know. But I just said to him, because he was saying, have you been outside his house and all that kind of thing? I said, well, research is done to beyond a computer now and again. And he kind of backed away for that. And then he was like, what did you find? I said, like-minded neighbours. And he was like, oh, you're clearly well ahead of me. And that was it. So clearly somebody's had a wee word in his shell, because Keith likes a wee bit PR work on behalf of the Huns, you know what I mean?